Hey guys, EZOVERDOSE here. This is a quick tutorial on how to set up my script that I'm going to upload for the Rift multibox guide and how to tweak it to a 1920 by 1080 or whatever resolution screen that you're on, and how to set the affinity properly and stuff like that. So what you want to do is open up the launcher and make sure that you do not drag the launcher around or anything. Make sure it's in the default position as when it opens. You're going to want to have the script open, and we're going to go down to the line that says, the first time you see where it says click left mouse button on the screen. Now what this is telling it is to click inside of this email box. So I'm going to assume that your email is longer than mine and it fills up the entire width of the entire text box. So you want to click on the far right side of the text, because we're going to be telling it to hit backspace, so you don't want to highlight it in the middle of the text because it's not going to get anything on the right side of that cursor. So on the very right side of the text, we're looking for this line where it says screen position X, Y, and whatever that says on your computer for your screen is what you're going to stick in on this line. And then you're going to, if your email is longer than mine, you're going to add more backspaces, so it deletes your email entirely as you're going between accounts. And then here's where you're going to stick your email in, and then this line is telling it to click inside of the password box. So you're going to click inside of here, and then once again, whatever it says right there when you click inside of the password box is what you're going to put on this line for these coordinates. And then here's where you punch in your password. And then this line here where it says wait 4500, this is the wait in between the screen where you punch in your info and then the screen where you actually click play. So you might have to adjust this a little bit higher as well, depending on how fast your computer is and how fast your internet is. There's a little bit of a factor of both in there. So when you see this screen, you want to punch in your info while you're editing this, because this line here is where it's telling it to click play. Now if you right click on this button, it won't do anything, so that's a good way to test. So you're still looking at for the screen position line, and whatever it says on click, whenever you right click inside of play, that's what you're going to put here for this line. And then of course, depending on how many CPUs you have, you're going to want to change the affinity. I cover that in the main portion of the guide. I'm not going to go into any detail about that. And same way with the window size, you'll need to adjust that as well. And this is the window position. I have this set up offset to where the borders are somewhat hidden. So you're going to need to repeat these steps for every single one of these. So this right here is for client 2. You'd basically just go back up and then copy and paste if you wanted to, or have another text window open with these numbers in, one for the login, or one for the email, one for the password, and then one for the click play, and then just copy and paste and replace these numbers, replace that number, then reset your affinity and adjust your window size accordingly. And you're going to need to repeat that I guess a total of 10 times, because the Control Shift Alt R is going to set up to launch all 5 clients back to back, and then the Control Shift Alt 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is going to be set up to launch individual clients in the same way, but just individually in case one crashes or you need to restart one for some reason. So that will that should cover you on the auto login process. Now what I've included in this script, I have it noted at the top, is when you hit page up, it's going to resize all of your windows. So if you accidentally drag a window out, drag it out of place or something, you can just hit page up and it'll resize everything and get it back to normal. And then for page down, I have it set up to kind of diagonally overlap the windows, so you can jump back and forth in between the windows. Like a corner of each window will be shown, and then you can, trade yourself or, check your bags, and it's not going to be super small screen to where you can't see what's going on when there's a window that small. So that'll just basically blow all the windows up and make them kind of symmetrical in size, and then you can kind of trade each other and dump your bags, do mail and stuff, and still be able to read the text on the screen. Alright, so I hope that helps you guys out, and make sure you throw a like and subscribe if you found it useful, and see you on the next one.